big one here. The big Marjay.
What is happening, y'all? Babe, say hi to the people.
Yellow was happening.
We're here for a movie. This nose ring of mine looks like a burger.
Okay.
A burger. So we're here for a movie. I'm having my gothic look. It's not really gothic, but hey. We are so late. It is now 1:35. And we're supposed to have started at 1. The movie started at 1, so hey, let's just see if we'll at least watch the 45 minutes or something. So yeah. So welcome back again to our lovely channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, and if you're a regular, we are thriving. So anyway, during this week we went for that movie, and then the rest of the week we're just at home working, just doing very boring stuff. And then
working hard is boring, man. Yeah. Our life is the same, man,
every day.
But anyway,
yes. So yesterday, was it yesterday?
Yesterday.
This no Netflix thing makes you bond. Like, you, what else will you do?
Let me tell you, we agreed as of January 2021, hakuna Netflix, hakuna Showmax,
nothing.
And it happened. If you guys follow me, you saw I posted it. It was on 6th January. Done.
We've not had any form of entertainment.
Yeah, ever since then, because we have
maybe just YouTube.
My friend, we have to. Our theme song is thriving, it's for a reason.
Yeah, we have to thrive, man.
We have to thrive.
So those are the sacrifices we had to make, and then because of that, you're kind of forced, in a good way, to talk to each other, to bond, to like spend more time with each other, and that has been one of the best things for our relationship, and of course for work, because now you're focused. You don't have the distraction of watching things.
Tuna soma.
We are reading books, you guys. Books are being chapwad every day. So yesterday when we were chilling, we chilled during dinner. Just before we pray or after.
It was after we prayed.
Yes, and we realized that our upbringing, individual upbringing, is so crucial in our behavior and how we relate with each other in our marriage.
Yeah.
So, starting today, we are starting like a mini series.
Maybe a 3 or 4 parts.
Yeah, a mini series to take you through our life journeys and how different they are, so that you understand who we are and why we are the way we are.
Yes.
And then after that, we will have now the vlogs come back, because you guys really enjoyed the storytelling kind of
the stories.
Series. So here we go with our lives.
And this is starting with hers. So we're going to divide it into 3 segments in terms of age group. From when you're born, how you're born, till what do you call it? Till early teenagehood, just entering teenagehood, and relate that to our marriage. You see how different it was, and then, you know, mdogo mdogo. So you guys, you have to follow this story. Trust me, I promise you, it's going to be fun. I promise you.
Okay, so Nessie.
Nessie.
My parents
where were you born?
In Sweden, Stockholm, Sweden. And voila, I appeared. I was just there. And then after about 2 or 5 months, like I know I was under 6 months old, we came back to the country. At that time, my dad was a big shot. Like, my dad has always been he's a hustler.
What does he do?
Like, he's a hustler. That time he was importing cars, second-hand cars.
In Sweden?
From Sweden to Kenya.
Okay.
So there was that money. I mean, he was doing alright. My mom at the time was modeling and working at a hotel in Sweden.
Okay.
And then they met because they have siblings. They are both lastborns. So they have older siblings from both sides there. And they met at, you wouldn't believe it, my parents met at a funeral.
What?
Imagine. They met at a funeral. And then they started dating or whatever. My dad was also playing basketball at the time. Like he was a lean, good-looking fella. You know, my mom was a model, so she was a
tall.
Fine babe, like this, like that. Hence me. I mean, I'm a product of a basketballer and a model. Like that would be a reality TV show in this day and age. But anyway, so they got me. We came back, and while we were moving back, I think something happened with the shipment of our things, because of course they had belongings there, so they're just going to get a house and ship their stuff. And yeah, something happened with the shipping. Things were never brought, so we were literally starting from zero. Life
afresh. That is from Sweden. You're back in Kenya.
Yes.
Shipment, crisis, starting life.
Yes. From -1, in fact, because at that time, I think my mom was pregnant with my brother, because me and Victor have an age difference of 1.5 years. So by the time I was turning 1, there was already some uncertainty here, there, you know. Of
You're
course,
1 and you could nini that stuff.
No, of course I was told this story. I was told these stories. So we grew up. I don't remember much of that up until I think I was in class 1 or 2. I think I was like 6, 7. How old was I in class 1? Anyway, yeah, I was that age. And we moved into my uncle's pigsty.
Boss!
Yep.
The movie has started. Grab popcorn, my friend. We shall be right back.
So my uncle had a house, but he also had like a shed where he used to put his
nguruwes.
I'm going to sneeze.
Bless you.
Yes. So excuse me. So I don't have corona.
I didn't say you have corona. There's just mosquitoes. Yeah.
Okay. So stop penetrating my wind. So we moved into that shed. Apparently, I don't know why, like for a really long time I had a lot of bitterness about that whole scenario. Like, this is my uncle, where we living in a cow shed, like I honestly didn't get it, but it is what it is.
Cow shed or pigsty?
See, both. He had goats,
Everything.
cows, ducks, even ducks were there. So
how big was that shed?
It wasn't that big. Like, it was, even this sitting room is like a mansion back in the day. It was like the size of a container, half a container. So we had to partition that house. So there was a sitting room and then a curtain. Partitioning was not actually gypsum or anything fancy.
We know that one, yeah.
The curtain, and then there's the kitchen / Messi and Victor's bedroom, and then my parents' bedroom. Of course, toilets were outside. That one goes without saying. Yeah. So what my mom would do, oh my god, I love my mom so much. She would get, you know, these kasukus for Kimbo or Cowboy, the big ones when you buy in bulk. That was our toilet.
For who? For also
the
them?
No.
Hey, man, let's be specific.
For me and my brother. Because at night, we can't go outside to pee, and of course our bladders can't hold that long. So anyway, so me and my brother used to sleep in a bed. In fact, this couch was our bed, just the way, because we were young anyway. So we used to sleep there with the stove and two things. Like, this was the epitome of rock bottom. Like, there's rock bottom, and then there's where we were. These ends. From
Sweden!
Culture shock!
Pigsty.
Culture shock! I tell you. Hey! So, we lived there for a minute. There was a time someone stole something and brought to our house.
Oh, yeah.
How was my mom arrested?
Oh, yes, yes.
Babe!
Who was that who stole?
I don't know that man. I've never seen that man. I don't know what happened. But I just remember at some point, my mom wasn't there. But of course, my dad was dealing with it and all that stuff. So she came back. She was there in the cell for like, I think a day or 2. And then we grew up. We had those houses that were thieves. There's one when there was a mood lady who came and stole some of my really nice clothes.
Yeah, well, the only ones from Sweden.
The only ones from Sweden! I'm still nursing that wound, but it is what it is. So time went by, we moved. There's a time, now that's when now our relationship with God started like being serious. Kwanza, let me tell you, when you're living in that cowshed, I used to go to St. Andrews in Kisumu. It was like a school over there.
So hold on, you are in a pigsty in Kisumu City.
My friend, when I tell you things were thick, ugali cannot compare.
What are you having for breakfast?
By the way, first of all, I used to be those kids who smell like mafutata in school. Imagine.
Until I should at the back.
I used to be those kids who smell like mafutata. Anyway, it's okay. God kept me. And then when we used to go to school in the morning, there was nothing like breakfast. Gee, what? My cousins were eating sausage, eggs, and bread for breakfast, and going to the private schools and living their best lives. Guess what we're eating for breakfast? You know that hard part of the rice? The one that has Jamaican.
The black and brown.
The almost, yeah. We tried not to blackify it because we knew we needed breakfast. So we eat that with strungi. You're so lucky if you get sugar. You're so lucky. Yeah, that day you thank God. So we eat that and then we go outside to wait for the bus. Our bus was not at your bus. It was a lorry that had been cut windows. And then they put like, you know, these benches for kibandaski. These benches for kibandaski, that's what we used to sit in. So you're sitting there with your bag with that, you know, the
water bottle. That one. Blue, was just blue?
Mine was orange with a green top. It had that pussycat that's just there with the... In fact, we should look for that picture and insert it.
Insert it.
For those who don't know what you're talking about. So you wear that and your bag. And
your perfume is your
mafutata. Yeah, that was a standard.
Perfume.
You just get used to it.
It was then, mafuta.
Yes.
Wood. Expensive, my friend.
Yeah, you can wash your clothes Kingdom Come. It was either that or Ushindi. You know Ushindi Blue? Yeah. Ushindi Blue, the way it used to smell. To date, that smell just takes me back like this. Because my mom had to be smart. Because of course I was being bullied at some point. My mom was really smart. So she'd leave the clothes outside, having been washed. Then in the morning, she'd go get it for me, and then I wear it. So that way, it wouldn't have been around there.
Mafuta.
Yeah, so hapo she saved me. And then, what happened? Oh yes, so there was this time, my mom gave this girl, like the school mom, my school mom, some money to buy me snacks on the way back because I used to get really hungry. So I waited for those snacks to this day. I was given 3 crisps once, and every day my mom used to give this woman money. Yeah, so I ate 3 crisps.
Wait, hold on. They bring food like this.
When I'm about to reach is when she remembers, oh, I was given money to feed. Then she comes, she gives me, and she goes back.
What is she giving you? Inside the packet,
yeah.
3 only.
Yeah, she's already
Is it already opened?
Yeah, of course. And then that time my butt is paining because those benches are not nice, and the bus, the school lorry, used to do rounds before it drops me. So I was like the 7th last person to be dropped. I have kulad mbao on my ass the whole trip. So,
but the Lord has been grateful and faithful.
By the way, adaptation.
Adaptation it has been real. Faithful. Alvin, your boy can come back and
babe. So now after so now what happened? Oh, at this time,
yes,
my parents' occupations had changed
tremendously.
Completely. You remember that famous basketballer who didn't podcast? Yeah, that guy became a butcher. And the model who was working in a fancy hotel in Sweden, yeah, she became a mamamboga / chips mwitu made.
You know those ones outside.
That was my mama. So I have a lot of respect for those people, because I don't know, it just takes you back.
Them living together in that condition, knowing you've left Sweden and life has hit both of you, and you still stick. That old school love is the one I love. Hey.
It was, I don't know what glue Jesus used to put those two together, but I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need it.
Well,
So after that, when we used to come now from school, at some point now we moved to a better place. My dad got a job. He finished his theology studies in Baraton, and then he got a pastoring job and all that stuff. Okay, so for those who don't know, my dad is a honorable and a reverend right now. But he has many other occupations. His dad is important because he's played basketball. He has...
spoiler alerts. You're spoiling the alerts.
So he's done many other things. So yeah, he started doing this ministry thing. He went to the US.
The US.
Yeah, there was a program there that was happening at a conference. Somehow he managed to get money. When I tell you God's grace is sufficient, please understand I'm not ongeza nchumbi. Like, it was by grace. Because from a butcher man
pigsty.
Yeah, butcher man living in a pigsty to where we moved to in a span of like, I think a year or something. It was actually 2 years, because I was in class 3 to class 5. Class 5 is now when we moved, so that 2 years. Grand. Like, it was so grand. Not class 5, class 1 to class 3, because class 5 I was already in Nairobi. So Kisumu, we lived there for a bit. We were in a better house. It was a shared compound, so they're like 2 houses. You're sharing this compound. We had some really evil neighbors, but it is what it is. At that time, my dad was away, so it was just me, my brother, my mom, and my mom's cousins who were taking care of us, who used to beat the hell out of us. Like, we used to be beaten. Hey. And then what happened? With time, we started... Wait, how far did you say we were going to?
Early teenage. That means you're going to hit 11 years.
Until I was 11, that's class 5.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, after all those struggles, being a spiritual family, God reveals to my dad that he's going to be taken into parliament. He's going to go into leadership and all that stuff. And at that time, my dad is just like, excuse me, sir, how? God said, relax, I will show you. Fortunately or unfortunately, the guy who was the member of parliament at the time passed away. Then God said, there, now. And we're just like, what? My parents were very, very prayerful.
By-election.
Yeah, it was a by-election. So my mom was prayerful, my dad, they still are very prayerful. So they hear from God a lot, and that's obviously passed down. So they started getting their stuff together. People just came to help dad. Somehow there was money, somehow campaigns happened, somehow things are just moving like this. Mdogo mdogo, here we are in Nairobi. Because parliament is in Nairobi.
That was first time.
That was my first time. Forget
What class
Nairobi.
were you at that time?
I just finished class 3. Actually, before we moved to Nairobi, in like class 4, I went from public, you know that St. Andrews where I had ship, there was a school lorry, not a school bus, to the flip side of a very bougie
school
private
with many
school.
Indians.
Yes, Jalaram.
Yeah.
When I tell you bougie, we are only 7 people in a class. Everyone has their own desk. And then I remember this party.
So for you, what is the culture shock from?
The culture shock was, I have my own desk.
So you're the villager of the school?
Yes, yeah, as always. Yeah. So at least this time I wasn't so smelly. Because, I mean, there was, at least we knew what Omo was at this point. We are not using Mushimbi anymore. So at this point, my culture shock was, first, I have my own desk. 2, there is a cafeteria. We don't have to eat chipomwitu outside the school.
You even don't know what to do. You can end up sitting the apple tuka floor.
Man, I was like, first of all, you have a swimming pool, there are competition, and then there are no classes after lunch.
Boss, there are no classes after lunch?
Let me tell you. Do you know bougie? You have classes in the morning for like 40 minutes, and then you have art classes. Art. I was just like, art. People can draw for school. And then maybe you have some mind building things like debates and stuff like that. Like it was a true culture shock. I was used to Kiswahili, English, science, of which you're beaten for not study. I think that's where I got dyslexia from, because there was so much pressure. Like you have to read in front of the class. If you don't, they shame you. Like it was just toxic. And the place used to be so stuffy and smell. Like my claustrophobia went to another level. So Jalaram was so bougie. Oh my god. Went to this birthday. There's this guy called Ronil. He was so cute.
First crush alert.
Those are like the first two puppy crushes, Ronil. They were stupid rich. Like the disgusting one. Like how? There's that, and Bilha or Brianna or something like that. She was the Blair Waldorf of the group. So me, I was just the
Butch Waldorf. Butch Waldorf. The group,
I was the Jenny. If you watch Gossip Girl, you know what you're saying. If you haven't,
yeah, Jenny actually. Yes.
Yeah, I was the Jenny from Brooklyn. So she invited me to their place, and then the mom offered us milk. So in my head, I'm like, this milk is probably going to be the tuzo we are used to. Do you know what milk we are offered? 3 different kinds of milk.
You choose.
There was vanilla, there was strawberry.
Flavored. Your first encounter with
flavored milk. I was like, what sorcery is this? I was like, what? So I had the strawberry milk. Kwanzaa, the jugs you're being given, like the whole place, I was just like, oh my god, I was exposed to so much wealth. Like I was just like, there's no way I'm going to be living in a cow shed ever again. Like there is no way. So I had, like I was like, this has to be my life. When someone offers me milk, it has to be flavored milk. I don't want to
on the upgrade.
Yeah, like this is where now the mental upgrade started. Yeah. The second thing where now the mental upgrade need was Ronil's birthday. Ronil's birthday. First of all, me had never had a birthday party. Those are rumors. Birthday was
actually that's why cake. Nessie is so big on birthdays right now. That's how
at
it's
your birthday
affecting.
And you don't do anything.
Yeah,
how?
That's how it's affecting
how?
her right now.
Don't you love me? So anyway, Ronil's birthday. Okay, my birthdays before Ronil's birthday were, you know that block cake from Uchumi? You know the block cake from Uchumi? Now that's hard. So my mom would buy that. But my mom tried, honestly. My shout out to my mom. The block with the candles and then rings. You remember those colored rings around it? Happy birthday. Oh. I know! She really tried. And then I think my first big birthday was now in class 3 after Ronil's birthday when I said we have to go home. We are not big.
When that Ronil's birthday, how was it?
Let me tell you how Ronil's birthday was. First of all, they're Indians with supercars. So they were not supercars, they were like Subarus that were pimped, but in my head they were like Lamborghinis. they were like
Transformers.
Transformers, yeah. So you enter, of course, passing through the many fabulous orange, red, and yellow cars, and green, and there are those whooshy things, all those things. The whole class was invited because again we were like 7. So you get in, you get your party hat, you get your party coat. There was a party coat. Do you guys know what a party coat is?
I tell me this is the first time I've had it.
I've discovered. A party coat. No, it's like a vest, like this one's for riders, but now it's shimmery and there are different colors. There's purple, there's... So the girls are wearing like purple and pink, the guys are wearing like blue and green. I went there. First of all, the games we played. The first time I played musical chairs. The first time we played Rob and what? Where you...
Target robbers.
Yes, yes, yeah, something like that. Those are games I'd never had. Me, I knew Banta.
3 sticks.
3 sticks. These ones for Kati. Stuck in the mud. Chobo, those ones. And of course that one. Those are the ones that... Oh my god, Blada! Blada was my thing. And then you play the games and then there's a whole movie time. let me tell you, these guys invested in this birthday. In my opinion, I was just like, wow. We watched an animation. Had I ever seen an animation before?
No.
I only knew the cartoons that were in KBC. Watched an animation, and then after that we had cake cutting. That was the first time I saw a layered cake. Like 3 tiers.
And that's the first time you saw the knife for cake cutting?
Yeah, as we knew, the bread knife is the cake, ugali, bread, everything knife.
Yeah.
So I saw a cake, even that thing, you know that triangle thing for picking the cake?
Oh yeah, that one.
That's the first time I saw it, and it even had a bow and all that stuff. Then after that we had takeaway bags.
Yeah.
Those two.
Doggy bags.
I was just like, hey. And as you're going, you're told, please take ice cream and yogurt as much as you want. Because guess what? They were there in plenty. Who am I? I have a brother at home. There's no way he's not going to experience this. Mimi nani. No shame in my game.
Still a habit today.
I picked for my brother all the flavors that he tastes. Because of course he wasn't in my class and he wasn't invited. And my mom had always been like, you have to look out for your brother, you have to be the firstborn, you know?
Yeah.
So it was like second nature to me. I picked the ice cream. In the doggy bags we had school appliances, a pouch with pens and pencils and rubbers, colors,
And those
and all that
things were
stuff.
everything, man.
Man, I had one pencil I was using till it was this size. The size of this size. Man, you hold it with your nails to write. And then you sharpen with that wembe. Okay, you have those two wembe.
Cuts, yeah.
That was me.
Me just
This
like
guy,
biting my
let
finger.
me tell you what I got in my dog.
Sharpen.
Not just a sharpener. The ones you put and you roll like
Oh yes, that one I remember. It's
I've
only the
never-
bullshit kids who
Let me tell you, I was flabbergasted.
Gasted, eh?
Today, stationery is my friend.
By the way,
I have a lot of
literally,
like,
all these things this is talking about,
It's
the way
making sense.
it bombarded her when she was a kid, now it makes sense. If you go to that office, oh my god.
I have colors.
She
Like,
has-
I just
She
love
even
to see
doesn't use them.
For me, it's like a symbol of a status of wealth. You know, it portrays wealth and fanciness, you know?
Just because of where she come.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
My journey was long. So
Makes sense.
another thing we got from there, of course, was candy, some chocolates, and the ice creams that I honestly ate for 2 days. That's how much I took away. Yeah. I went home, I swear I didn't sleep. That day I was just like, what did I just
The
experience?
dreams and everything is just that.
The memories kept flashing back and all that. And of course now we're doing better in life as a family and all that. And then our neighbors were all Indians that, you know, they're doing well Indians. One of our neighbors was a car dealer. He by then he still has car dealership here in Nairobi.
Oh.
I saw that guy sometime when I was in high school. I was like, that's Amina's dad, you know. So he had a beard. You know beard? Me, I'd never seen anyone with that much beard in my life. So for me, wealth was.
Why are you laughing?
But your beard is so nice.
Why are you laughing?
Your beard is perfect.
In your eyes, how does it look?
They're so nice.
How big does it look?
I'm not going to lie to you. It looks healthy. So now, what? I've figured I am around 7, 8. So now my next birthday, my 9th birthday now. This was after experiencing Ronil's birthday. Remember? Ronil, if you're watching this, please DM me. I missed you. I think you should still be friends. And then my birthday now, I was like, now you will know what a birthday is. I had never had a birthday. And I told my mom I want a big birthday. I kept saying it over and over again. I had this whole countdown. 2 weeks to my birthday. 5 days to my birthday. You know, that kind of thing. Hey, my mom was dead. At that time, she was expecting now Jeremy, my younger brother. Because Jeremy was born when I was 10. Yeah. So she planned for us a birthday, my cousins, my friends from school. Ronil obviously was invited, so he knows we are not so poor.
Yeah.
It was at the beach.
At the beach? Oh,
yeah,
in Kisumu.
Beach, yeah, not Beach Diani. We were doing well, but not that well. It was at Dunga. Is it Dunga Beach?
Dunga Beach. That
There's
is
this
Samak.
beach, yeah. So we had barbecue. There was a camel ride. There was the merry-go-round and the whole thing. I was
Your
like,
parents did well. And like,
you better know.
welcome
you better
to
know.
Vanessa's birthday, man.
Yeah, and there was music the whole time. I remember my cousin really screaming, riding the camel and the horse.
Ngamia. By the way, hold on. Pause. Talking of ngamias, there is that age. There is that ugly age of every human being and every animal, I think, but more so human beings. That age of out of toddlership, all the
Just between teenagehood.
you're skinny, your knees are like ngamias.
They're
legs.
out. Your
Then
head is
your
big,
leg, your
teeth are-
feet are 45. You put on size 45, you have ngamia knees, they're ashy. Then your teeth are like a back teeth. That's the ugliest stage. And I will actually
Your hair is
easily.
dry.
I will easily relate that age to a cock. Have you ever seen a teenage cock? The hair has not grown visibly, even its legs are skinny, it's just there.
Still learning how to walk.
It doesn't even know how to crawl.
Like the fitting of your clothes is even off.
Off, you
You're
know.
like a hanger.
So
Like,
that's
it
the
was
age.
an ugly phase, yeah.
That's the age.
I had my
Uh-huh.
ugly phase. People thought I was a boy. Because I had cut my hair.
Me, I was the
But I was
patient
winning
investor.
trophies in school for swimming and debate and art class, just so you know. Yeah, the thing about bougie schools is that you are appreciated for even
Nothing.
the bare minimum. And I love it. So anyway, yeah, and then after my birthday that was really, really late. Bilha / Brianna, whatever her name was, went and gave the report to her mom. And then of course she talked to me. She nyamazishad me with her birthday. And that one for sure.
So she went and told the mom that
About my birthday, and then she got a bigger, better birthday. And I
that
had
was
to-
a competition for you guys.
So we always had a competition about birthdays. So this month it was so and so. You wake up for about a month. The next month someone else gives a bigger, better birthday. They wake up for about a month. So it was always, birthdays were a really big thing. And that has actually stuck with me all through. Like having a birthday and not doing anything is unacceptable for me. Totally unacceptable. At least buy a cake, at least something. Surely. So
That's very true.
that's something even he's noticed. Like if you don't do anything for my birthday, I'm just like, this guy doesn't love me. Like he just doesn't love me. This is how you show love to people you love. You outdo
affected
the
her.
previous birthday.
It's true because actually the first birthday I did for you was at Mama Rose. And you are still dating, right? That's the first one.
That was the first one.
I'm not sure, man.
Mama Rocks was which year? I
I
feel like you
think
were
it
there.
was
What
the
year
first
was
one.
that?
It was the first birthday.
Mama Rose.
2018?
For
Yeah,
Nisi.
2018.
Okay, yeah, then that was
Just
the
the first
one.
birthday.
I did for you.
Yeah.
I threw for you.
Yeah.
No. Was it?
No, the
Yes, it
first
was.
birthday you gave
Good.
me Nelly. Remember?
Oh, yes.
Yes. So we
I
had
gave her
How can you forget?
Man,
How can you?
man, you're making noise for this name.
gave me
Shame on
a
you.
puppy. We went out for a movie, I think, and then
Oh,
we went
yes.
for a Java date. So it was
Hey, my friend, I was useless. In fact, guys,
emphasis on was and working towards getting back.
the point was I am very romantic. You cannot take away that. So what age have you stopped at for you?
So I think I'll stop at this age where I was 9. Because
9.
10 now was when Jeremy was born, he moved to Nairobi. That one I'll continue in the next
one.
one. The next
Not
after
that,
yours.
the next one after mine.
Yes, so
Guys, this video is a really long one.
yeah, the
Oh,
next
yeah.
video, I
I-
didn't even realize how much I was
Time.
talking.
Yeah, it's fine.
Next video,
17 parts.
he'll be in the hot seat. I'll just be here listening
It's
to his
not
story
hot.
with you.
Yes.
So you don't want to miss that because you think mine is interesting. You should listen to Alvin's stories. You will die.
It's not-
Die of laughter.
Anyway,
So-
the next video after this one is my story from
beginning.
beginning,
Baby,
before I was
baby,
born.
baby,
And for me, I love
the
details
beginning.
in chronological
Yeah.
order. Genesis to Exodus. Hapo tu. My friend, my life involves Nairobi,
That's the
in the
preview.
ghetto. Who do
This
not?
is the preview, the trailer.
Yeah, the trailer. Mombasa
Kong versus Godzilla.
to Uganda. Literally, that is my age between
0 to
0 till 0. I don't care. 0 till 10. Let's say we are doing
Yeah,
0
we're
till
doing
10,
0 to
11.
10, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So that was mine. Nairobi, Mombasa, Kampala.
Uganda,
Yes.
So stay
That's-
tuned.
stay
for that.
tuned. Coming soon. Meanwhile, do not forget to subscribe. This is going to be man, guys, I'm throwing my hat. This is the best series
This
you're going
series
to
we
have.
ever have. Yeah. This one,
I don't
this
know.
one will be lit.
It's nice. So
Yeah. So now you know me a little bit more. Now you
Yes.
understand me a little bit more. And I really appreciate your feedback. Let me know if you understood anything, if you had a similarity
Yes,
in
yes.
upbringing, hapo kwa comments.
Yeah.
And of course, don't forget to subscribe.
Always.
And come back. Put the bell because next
Please,
week.
notifications, guys.
gonna
And
be lit.
we are not letting you down. Squeeze easy, mambo, you're editing. I dealt with that thing. Chap, chap.
Quick.
My friend. Yeah? Because for this story, it burns me. I cannot wait. I even feel like
You're
posting
excited.
twice a week, but brother,
Kazi.
kazi ni kazi. Anyway,
See
trust
you
me.
next time, guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Got so versatile.